Are you depressed? Do you wake up every day feeling like dog shit? Does watching the news or scrolling on social media fill you with dread as you watch your country descend into a fascist oligarchy as a result of decades of cuts to education, intentional rage-stoking by rich and powerful right-wing forces, and a general sense of individualism that runs counter to all the principles of a healthy, functioning democracy? Then you should try Czechia!
Before I tried Czechia, I had depression, diarrhea, diabetes, I had ADHD and autism, I had schizoaffective disorder, and worst of all, I had erectile dysfunction. But when I came to the Czech Republic, boom, it all was gone.
Czechia is the only approved treatment for Americanitis, a syndrome caused by too much exposure to the United States and its toxic culture and its rancid people.
Yeah, I used to be a real sociopath, like killing small animals kind of thing. Not to eat, I just kept their bodies in a shack behind my house. I made a little church out of their bones, little charms for the wind to flow through. And so I'd sit in there and pray, and the wind would tell me to do really, really bad things. They told me to make a pact, with the gods, and I did. And I kept bringing them bones, kept bringing them small animals and rabbits and stuff, but then they wanted cats and then dogs, and well, then they started asking me to bring humans. So I came to the Czech Republic. I'm sorry, could you repeat the question, please? Sorry, I know we need to do a new take.
Czechia may cause side effects including, but not limited to, the desire to become an expat and never return home, getting really fat from all the drinking, embarrassing yourself at karaoke, getting hit by a tram, getting liver damage from all the drinking, getting shit on by a pigeon, getting weird looks when you smile at Czech people, falling in love with a pigeon, drinking so much that day and night start to blend together, going home and realizing that there's a better way, but that nobody wants to try that better way because you live in a country that's been trained for decades to give into the twin forces of anger and stupidity, and that when a democracy is made up almost exclusively of angry and stupid people, they vote for even angrier and even more stupid leadership, and that American democracy might be so broken at this point that it's unfixable, and the only possible future involves a balkanized collection of warring states in the continental landmass formerly recognized as the United States of America. And you think about how unrealistic this would have sounded to you before you visited a country that only exists as a result of centuries of empires falling and splintering, that's been ravaged by occupations and civil wars and famines, and that's only started doing okay about a decade before you were born. And that makes you think about how young America is by comparison, and how no society is immune to collapse at the hands of bad faith, self-interested money and power brokers. And you come home and you have to hear Trump's voice again after 3 weeks of not hearing him at all. Pigeons. 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 Look at them. Pigeons. 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 Ask your doctor about Czechia today.